Well, welcome back. Today we are in northern San Diego County, and as you can see right behind me, we're on the Pauma Indian Reservation. We're on the main thoroughfare. This goes right into Temecula, connects into, which would be Riverside County, running parallel with the 15 freeway. I thought we'd go look around Paula. I mean, this is a really cool Indian reservation. I prefer, well, the casino's a little bit smaller than Pechanga. I'll show you that too, but welcome to Paula. Okay, now I know there's more interesting things to show, and I'm about to, but when was the last time you seen a Mervin's truck? That just shows, a thing of the past, and in such great shape too. And if you don't know what Mervin's is, it was like, well, the Kohl's of its day. So before I get into the casino, there is a lot more to see here. I mean, there's the mission that we'll head over to, and there's a tattoo and haircut shop over there. Sophia's Cuts, 12 bucks. Miss Cuates, I think I'm saying that right. Correct me if I'm wrong, I'm sure you will. Burritos and tacos. And look at that, a teepee right here. I don't think it's being inhabited right now, but they do have one. They're doing some sort of road construction over here too, and this road's supposed to be kind of blocked off today, and over there is the casino. We'll end up over there eventually, I promise. I've made my way over to the peaceful little mission here, and they have a playground, but don't even think about it unless you're a Paula band of the Mission Indians. This is not a public playground. It is private property reserved for the families and the Indians of the Paula residents. I totally messed that up, but I was going to take you down there, and I drove down there. There used to be a buffalo at this one farm, and I didn't see him out, so that kind of makes me sad. I hope he's okay. He's been there forever too, as you're coming in from the Oceanside area on Highway 76. The Mission Chapel and Museum, and they're currently having a service, so I'm not going to go inside. We'll go in a little bit later. It's got Indian paintings and the original floor, which is cool. I've been in here a long time ago, one of my first YouTube videos actually. The original west wing of the mission, and has a rich display of old Indian artifacts. It's true. And here's the El Camino Real bell that goes up and down all the way from California. This says 1768 to 1906. El Camino Real. You'll see these all throughout California at the missions, all the way up the coast. Look at the tile work on that, and even the paint. Founded in 1816 by Antonio Perry. This mission was very prosperous. It received more than 1,300 Indian converts until the beginning of its decline after the secularization by the Mexican government in 1846. The church buildings fell into disrepair. Partially restored in 1903, the restoration, the original quadrangle, it's a new word, was completed in 1959. The mission is the only one of the original California missions still ministering to Native American people. That's pretty cool. Due to historical restriction, these grounds and buildings are not handicap accessible, that says. Sorry, we're not gonna cave to that, but here, the original doors, there's the museum gift shop. We'll walk through this, and then I'll show you the other areas around here. 1816, so this is over 200 years old. Has become the mother church of the Catholicism at Cahuilla, La Jolla, Pauma, Pechanga spelled with an I, not an E, Rincon, Santa Rosa, and Temecula in Southern California. Consequently, on the 180th anniversary, the Alhambrans of Benziri Caravan, number 218, are happy to recognize this mission as a Catholic historical site. That's a lot to say, and that's the Order of Alhambra? Wow. And no gift shop today. If anyone needs a reminder, and I think it's always good to have, here's a couple of the, well, not a couple, but 10 commandments. And read those at your leisure. Just a few basic rules to go by. Might do you some good. Now I'm gonna be quiet because they're inside having church, but so this is off the ground. It's about 2 feet high. That states that this is an Indian rock fountain donated in 1954, June 10th. You just had a birthday. Look at that. Just sitting here, a little fountain. There we go. So this is the bell tower, and it is an unusual duplication. I'll go read the sign because for verbatim, I don't want to mess it up, but 200 years old, this place. I mean, over 200 years old. I'm sure glad I came out here today. And if you have any questions about it, or if you know something about it, please send me a message. I'd be glad to come back here too with a little more in-depth. Today, I'm just going to give, it's a small area. I mean, square miles, it might be 2. I mean, of just drivable. I mean, I'm sure the Pauma Indian Reservation is a lot bigger than that. But I mean, from where you go, it's just one road in and one into town and then a casino. So they do have the mission, and I looked inside. It's cool. I just put my phone in that ant trail that I didn't see. That was leading right there until my eyes focused because they were so hard to see because they're such little guys. But oh no, they're already on my coffee. Okay, abort. Upon entering this low bridge clearance of 511, I'll have to duck before we go in there, but that's going to be the cemetery. But here is the tower. The original bell tower is a copy of a tower of, I'm bad, Ciudad Juarez, Mexico. It's unusual in being completely detached from the church building. The 2 bells were cast in Mexico. The larger bell is dedicated to St. Francis, St. Louis the King, St. Clair, and St. Eulalia. It names the maker of Cervantes. The smaller bell bears a dedication to Jesus and Mary. Okay. So the smaller bell is for Jesus and Mary. So that would be that bell, I guess, up top. And it's detached. So that's unusual. Okay, so we're still looking at the bell tower. And so they had that sign over there that tells the history. This one is cool. So on the top of this, and it's going to be hard to see, I'm going to try to get it, but right there in that like corner right there, you can kind of see from the top a little cactus peeking out, right? Hopefully. It's way up there. I'm trying to hold the phone as high as I can and kind of show it. But yeah, you can see one of the limbs. So just keep that in mind. I like when the trees get twisty. Okay, so the cactus, back to that. Atop the bell tower, the visitor will notice a cactus. A legend says that Friar Perry climbed the tower in 1860 to place a cross atop the tower. I'm trying to read here. A topic to indicate the construction of the mission was now complete. He then planted a tiny cactus at the foot of the cross that we just saw to symbolize that Christ would conquer the desert, not only of Southern California, but also the human heart and soul. See if we can see it from this end. Oh, now maybe I can get it a little bit better from inside. We'll go inside right now. I thought maybe we could go up, but absolutely no entrance. The bells are rung on Sundays to summon the faithful to mass, funerals, weddings, to notify the local people of death in the community and in emergencies. Visitors are asked to refrain from attempting to ring the bell. Yeah, just don't do it. Don't be a dick. There's the rope. And on this side, we can't see the cactus, but I'm gonna head to the other side. I've done plenty of cemeteries in my videos, and they're all just a little bit different, you know? You got some that are just the rocks there, like an old Western cemetery. And then you have, well, right here, you have Jesus in the middle of the cemetery. This is the original mission cemetery. Here are buried the remains of hundreds of Native American converts to Catholicism, as well as early California pioneers. Hundreds. Okay, the juxtaposition of this place, a couple 100 feet. And if everybody averages 5 feet, hundreds, I mean, this is crazy. Look at that in memory. That one seemed to have rotted through. As you can see, the nails were right there. And this too, there's a tree growing out of there. No name. There's a dream catcher on this side. with this. I believe this is an oak. This person has passed on and they've left a photo here at the base of this tree, maybe the scattered ashes. Definitely got some of the older tombstones here, the concrete crosses that have fallen into disrepair. And there's one over there. I'm going to show you this family, and it's kind of interesting. But there is the bell again. There's the Paula store directly across the street with the old Coca-Cola sign all roached out. But okay, so from here, you can see it. And I'm going to zoom in. There it is. Right. Let me get my finger in frame. There. The cactus on top. This really caught my eye, and then I saw on the back of this gravestone there was a dream catcher and a nice little inscription. But the one thing I noticed over here, they all look similar until I started reading the names. These are all fathers that have passed on. That's all from the Comboni missionary, is what this states. Father Mattiato Pazzaglia, Di Francesco Carrillo, and Carlo Coglioni. Wow, I have competed well. I have finished the race. I have kept the faith. Well done, good and gentle man. Blessed are the meek and humble of heart. Wow. Rest in peace. I'm not sure who this is, but this is definitely interesting. One more shot of the cactus peeking out over the top. It's still up there. And I was just gonna say, they're just strange to me. I'm not gonna say they're bad, they're just strange. And just the fact that there's a mound of dirt, you know, it's like, it's pretty, it's different, you know? It looks like somebody just tossed some dirt over the top. Below the bell, I just noticed this Indian with the corn praying. Nice little surprise here in this garden. Now, right outside the parish offices, they got this palm tree perfectly planted, and this statue as well. You can come in here and rest and take a load off, maybe say a prayer. The original floors. Now, since I am the only person in here, I can speak a little bit more. I want to give those people the time and respect. But they do have Jesus above us, and they have the holy water and collections. And as they were saying outside, this is the original floor in here as well. I'm sure the ceiling has been repaired over time, but a lot of the beams and even the pews look very original. Over 200 years of worship in here. Weddings, birthdays, Christmas, holidays, death, all within here. Of so many people, so many stories to tell. Really an amazing thing. I didn't, you know, every time I come in here, it just kind of just strikes me differently, but it's always a good feeling. So we're on Paula Mission Road. I'm right outside, and everywhere I look, there's something cool. I really like being out here. It's really peaceful, to say the least, you know. It's not too far from anything. I hope people come out here and respect it as well. Paula Mission Circle. Gonna head over now maybe to the casino. Why not? Stop by the church, and this is an old rock that was grinded out. Can you imagine how much time that took? This was somebody's everyday thing, like grabbing your iPhone back in the day to grind up some meal or whatever you're doing. Mom and Dad just flew off, but you can hear the little birds up there. Build their nest like right on those planks below the beams. All right, so this is the front hotel lobby, and I haven't been in here for quite some time. The last time I was in here, and this was kind of funny, this whole fountain, and I know my dad knows, this whole fountain had no rocks in it, and it had like a clear water, like it was deep, like probably like 1.5 feet, and it would just like overfill onto the down here into a drain. Problem was, while people were waiting to check in, they kept going, and then they would sit in here and fall in the water. Oh, it's hilarious. But now they got this cool little water fixture coming down. They also have a stage out here where they would have concerts, and it looks like they have the seating or the boards right there, but then they would have comedy acts as well. I've seen Ken Jeong from the, from The Hangover. I've seen him here. I've seen Frankie Valli here, and it used to all be grass here. So it used to be Starlight. It might still be called Starlight, but I saw Frankie Valli here for like $70. It was cool before COVID, and not so many rooms, but they're nice rooms, and they just go all the way around. So even if you're lucky enough to get one facing the mountains, you'll be able to watch the concert as well from your room. Cool, to say the least. They used to be real big, but now it looks like the majority's chairs and hanging out, and this is 3.5 feet. Another pool over there. That one says 1.25 feet. Pauma Casino. Got the restaurant, bar meets grill. Get a little coffee here. It is dead. It is a Wednesday, but sitting there and get your own private huge chandelier above your table. But gonna head into the gaming area. It is a smoking casino, so be prepared. I think they have sections that are still not smoking, but I need to go get a card, and then looks like I'm gonna have my run of the place Buffalo. Okay, I no longer have a privileges card, which is like the game card that you play with, so I'm gonna insert my ID as I just did. Loading. See about getting a players club while I make a donation here at the Pauma Casino. Seems to be a problem. Okay, I'll try this one then. I had one a while ago. It doesn't look like there's anybody over here at the box. Might be a problem. All right, so this is the guy that I decided to give my donation to. I'll give him a try at 75 cents. Place a wager. All right. Watch for the golden nuggets. And what a surprise, we got none. I don't know what that means, but we'll find out. I'll come back if we have both. And they do have the older machines here too that you can still play and spin the reels if you want. So we'll bet 1, 2, 3. So if you want to lose the old-fashioned way, you can lose too. So this is gonna be it for my donation. I think I got what, $1.25 left in there. All right. I guess I won't be pulling that. Ooh, final spin. And with that, time to go. Well, would you look at that? Looks like the sun's coming out. The fountain here at the main drop-off in the valet is closed, but not for this guy. The Casino NASCAR. Which one is this, or who drives this? Does that even say on there? Nobody I know. Oh, no, here it is. Chris Buescher out of Texas. Dang, that thing has got some serious cobwebs going on inside there. You want to take a fun pic here with the Paula 17 car? Here it is, the NASCAR Cup Series car. Well, that's going to do it from the Paula Indian Reservation. Thank you for watching this video. I do appreciate it. Please consider subscribing. Give it a thumbs up if you like too. I like that. Otherwise, send me a message And if you have any questions, or if you're from the Paula Indian Reservation or one of the reservations out here, please. We had to get by another car out of nowhere. I start filming and all the cars start coming out. If you're from out this way and want to do a video or show me something that I haven't seen or maybe don't know about, and I'm sure there's plenty, go ahead and reach out, and see you next time.